Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alana and today we're going to be going over how Q1 went in my bullet journal. So we have got two bullet journals that span our Q1. So we're going to start in this one, and before I get into it, I want to reedify the fact that I am doing cyclical planning this year. If you don't know what cyclical planning is, go over to Jashi Karin's channel here on YouTube. And she has been doing cyclical planning for a little over a year, but a brief explanation is that it is planning that you do in 4-week increments instead of the regular monthly. And that way every month is the same length. And that is just for planning purposes for my brain to keep it a little bit more organized. So in this bullet journal, my yearly theme is this kind of botanical pink and green and purple with touches of gold. And for the lettering, I used this stencil that I got as part of a gift that my mother got me for Christmas from Zitco. Just to make things simple, I decided to do that. And then I used these 4 washi tapes that I got off of Amazon at separate times. I don't have the links for these because honestly, some of them are really old. But I have 4 different washi tapes. I've got this purple one that is almost out. I'm trying to be very sparing with this at this point, but it's got deers and little stars and sparkly bits, and it's purple and dark blues, and I just love it. And I'm sad that it's almost gone. And then we have this green botanical one. I can't tell what's in frame and what's not. Here we go. This green botanical one that's got some gold leaves, and it's just plain leaves. Different types of leaves. I love that one as well. And then we have this one that is this purple with these shiny iridescent little stars and droopy bits, and it's just really pretty. And then we have this pink cherry blossom tape that has got some little flowers and stars and branches. And this theme is actually the theme I did for November for this past year, for the birth of my daughter, because the colors I kind of am associating with my daughter are pink and purple, and a color that went well with pink and purple is green, and so I just did this color theme. And every year I have this page that says goodbye whatever year and hello to the new year, and so we just did that. For supplies, I used this black Papermate Flair for pens, this green Papermate Ink Joy, this purple Bic Soft Feel, and this pink X-Tank Blast Rollerball. And then for gold detailing, I started using a gold metallic gel pen that I got from Walmart, and I ran out of that one. So I'm using this yellow glittery one right now until I run out of this one. And then for coloring, we have classic Crayola markers in purple, green, and pink. And then classic Sharpie highlighters in those same colors. And we start off with our cover page here, and we move into the yearly calendars. I am keeping the yearly calendars the same here because planning this way for like looking at the whole year is easier for my brain, but then I just kind of separate it as I need to. And I don't have that card with me, but I do know I have an eye exam next April at some point. So I'm going to write eye, and so once I get that card out of my coat, I will put that in there. Then we have this page that I taped in this piece of construction paper in purple. and I put a letter to myself in it. And this is for me to read December 31st or January 1st or whenever I get to it. And we're going to be updating this as we go along here, just to make life a little bit easier for me later on. So we have got our 2620s. I did it backwards on accident for 2026. This is another thing that I got from Jashi Corinne. And it's kind of just things that I want to do. I can highlight another YouTube video. And a TikTok video, because I made a TikTok video. I'm actually making another one today, so I can highlight that one. I have done more learning, mostly about trying to start a business. So I've done another hour's worth of learning. I haven't done anything else. Oh wait, no, I had no coffee yesterday. So that's awesome. And actually, I think I can. Is it not in this one? It's not in this one. I think I lost a pound. Let me double check in here in my quarter. Review here after reset week. Here, 278. Yeah, because I started at 279, so I did lose 1 pound, so that's awesome. I haven't done anything else, I don't believe. Nope. Okay, so let's update over here. All right, so we start with pounds lost. So and I measured myself on the 5th. So 4, 5. I'm at 279. I had no coffee yesterday, so that's 4. Oh my goodness, what was the date yesterday? I need to look at my calendars. And this is why I like having the calendars up here. The 10th. No new recipes. And then crochet, and then Bujo quarter 1 review. Oh, and then I'm going to be doing Bujo after I finish making this video. Now, this is another thing that I got from Jashi Corinne, the 101 things list. Let's check to see if I have anything else I can check off. I'm getting quite close to finishing my Christmas cards, but can't do that yet. And nothing else can be check marked. But it's 101 things that you would like to do. They can be big things, small things, take multiple years things. It's just 101 things that I would like to do at some point. And anything that doesn't get done this year, I push on to the next 101 things list. But I do go through, and anything that isn't applicable anymore, I just get rid of. So now we have our crochet projects, at least the first page of it. I have more in the other journal. I've got all the girls' hair ties done, and I've made my mom and my sister's headbands, and I made Ariella's hat and Silas's hat, and I am working on another hat right now, and I'm working on Amber's dino. Boom, boom. Don't get to put anything on debt payoffs. Don't get to put anything for Ariella. Weight tracker. I am down a pound. Woo woo. I have to figure out some rewards, but I will figure that out once I'm a little closer. I'm only weighing myself once a quarter. That way I'm not stressed out. Then for my period tracker yesterday. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So I started yesterday and light today. Okay. Hours outside. This I'm really behind on, actually, keeping up. The 7th. I was outside on the 7th because I had a doctor's appointment. So I was outside for some point. I think it was only about an hour. So hour. The 8th, I did not go anywhere. The 9th, I did not go any. Yes, I did. I went to my in-laws' house. The 10th, I did not go in. Oh, nope, I did. And we actually went out to dinner too, so I was outside for longer. And then today I didn't go anywhere. Look at me go. Nothing can get updated here. I'm working on Corey's hat. And then Amber Dinosaur for gifts. I've started those. And this is my magical readathon and my bookshelf, by the way. Then my All About Me, my quarterly and, well, my cycle end and quarter questions. The daily routine that I'm trying to go for, have not actually managed to do it yet. My cleaning list situation, I'm doing really good at the daily stuff, but I'm not doing great on, the changing everyday stuff. But the everyday to-dos, I'm not doing great on, specifically like the windows. And then the twice a month, I have not done any of them. So that's cool. Gross. I need to wipe my windows and stuff. Then we have my themes for this year. So we have our January in quarter 1, which was the cupcakes. For February, it was that scrapbooky love letters. For March, in the quarter 1 review, it was this Art Deco-ish kind of theme. For April and quarter 2, I'm doing a rain and rainbows theme. And I'm super excited for that one, and I can't wait to show it to you. And then I have just the rest of my themes, which I'm not going to tell you what they are. If you read them, you read them. Oh well. Then for our quarter 1, we use these candle letters and this cupcake washi tape that I had. I used a yellow Papermate Inkjoy and the purple Bic Soft Feel, and then the black Papermate Flare. And then I used a brown Crayola marker, a lighter brown mild liner. There we go. And then a yellow Crayola marker, and then a yellow highlighter, Sharpie as well. and the same purples that I was doing before. And so this is for the first cycle, so the solid 4 weeks. So this was technically January. And then we move on to the second cycle, and then the third cycle. And then we have a reset week here. And this is a week that I'm not doing any social media stuff, so I will not be posting anywhere for this 1 week. And I do stuff like refreshing my hair, doing my nails, doing like full showers where I like exfoliate, shave, do masks. I do all that kind of stuff, and I'm just relaxing for that week. And I'm not worrying about any social media stuff. I'm just taking care of the house and doing the base stuff. And then my quarter 1 goals, which the only one that actually got completed was Silas's bed frame. But that's okay. This one was lose 25 pounds. That sure as heck was not actually happening. And then making Christmas cards. And actually, this is actually getting crossed out because I need to redo that one. Because I made it with her partner in mind as well, and they are no longer together. So then we have making the Christmas cards for next year, and then losing 25 pounds. This one got adjusted, and this one changed as I needed for the next quarter, and then I got a new one for the next quarter. And then something I found from Erin Floto Designs as well as Jashi Corinne is the don't break the chain situation. I did well at not breaking the chain of not doing the thing. I had 3 things that I was trying to do every single day, which was my physical therapy, working out, and then reading. As you can see, I didn't do great. And that's okay. That's all right sometimes. But those were our quarter 1 pages. I updated those as we needed to. Then we had our January. And we started off with the social media calendar. And we kind of highlighted things as we did them. We had the menu for the month, and then my goal plans. My habits. As you can see, I didn't do great at really any of them besides my cleaning routine and pills. And then I did these vertical style weeklies with a header at the start of each week. Here, and I just kind of changed up the colors I was doing things in. Then we had our cycle review. So I had a little brain dump space, and then I had the end of cycle questions review there. Then we have some cards, which we don't need to get into. Then we had a February with the scrapbooky love letters theme. Obviously lots of pinks and reds. I'm pretty sure this red was a classic Papermate pen. Yep. The pink was the X-Tank Blast, as well as a Bic Soft Feel. It was a slightly lighter pink. And then the black Papermate Flare. I used some black and pink and red construction paper and a bunch of stickers that I had and washi tapes. And then I also used a glittery Crazy Art glitter pen for my headers. And I thought it was really cute. So same pages as the previous month. And the habits. And then we did this 8-box style weeklies here for this first page. And I wanted to do a Dutch door to kind of help with the bulk of the journal, because I bulk up my journals quite a lot. And especially because I had these puffy stickers. And this way I also had to do a little bit less decoration. So then we have these, and I put a little decoration space, and I really wanted to use this sticker for Valentine's Day, so I did. And that is the end of those. And then we had our cycle review, brainstorm space, and then the cycle questions. Then we move on to March, which was this Art Deco-ish theme. This one took a lot, but it was really fun. I used 3 different washi tapes. And then a black pen, a yellow pen, and that glittery yellow pen. And just did a classic serif font. Sorry about that. My 4-year-old and my husband were talking behind me. So we had our cover page, which was the first time I did a cover page for this year. And then we had our social media calendar here, the menu plan. I really wanted to up the coloring that I was doing with you guys, and so I had a page for coloring plans. And as you can see, not all of them got done, and that's okay. My goals. And then my habits, as you can see, still did not do well at my habits. And then we have this vertical style, and we are trying to do like a time situation, trying to like gauge where I'm at time-wise in my days. So I have a little goal section, and I did this folding Dutch door situation just to make it a little bit more interesting. So I had my tasks down at the bottom, and then I would put in the yellow sparkly pen what time it was, and then what I was doing during those times. And as you can see, I wasn't doing very good at getting into my journal this month here. I'd get the tasks done, but doing the time stuff was more than my brain could handle. And that is okay. It is allowed. Then we have little brain dump space, and then the cycle review. And then we have reset week. And reset week we did in the yearly theme. So with the pinks and purples and green, we had a little menu for the week, little thing of habits. And then we did the classic 8-box style with little doodles in each of these spots with a little brainstorm. And then we had our Q1 check-in and trying to plan out for my next ones, or while talking about them, I guess. This was part of the Q1 check-in, so this was talking about my goals. So for my goals, Silas's bed frame got done with an extra $100 that we put into his piggy bank. So that is his money. Christmas cards to make. I got 6 cards completely done, besides writing the note on the inside. 4 just need the ornaments on the back colored. 3 needed complete coloring and paper taped in. And then 4 haven't been started. And I actually need to adjust this and say 1 needs to be redone now. And then losing 25 pounds. The only thing that I did was having less snacks. And that is okay. And then for my Q1 check-in, my biggest win was posting more consistently and posting here on YouTube with you guys. My biggest challenge was my physical and mental health, because I've been struggling with that after having my daughter. Needing to work in my bullet journal is finding new ways to habit track. My weigh-in, which was 278 pounds, social media trackers. I went up 5 followers on TikTok. I went up 8 followers on Instagram and 1 subscriber. So thank you so much for the person out there that subscribed. Thank you. To try in my bullet journal, again, I want to do arcade style trackers again. I think that would be really fun. So new goals and steps for that is to get 10 YouTube subs. That is the goal for this quarter. And so obviously I need to be posting regularly with you guys, and I want to start trying to put descriptions on. I do everything through my phone, so it is a little bit difficult to do that. So we're gonna try. And then my favorite memory was Ariella's first bite of like pureed food. That was super funny. And then looking forward to in this next quarter is May. May is an art challenge for the month of May where you draw or color or do some sort of art revolving around mermaids for the entire month of May. I am going to be coloring in, I I believe I have 2 books that have mermaids in them. So I will be coloring in strictly those 2 books for the month of May. And we're going to see how many pages, mermaid pages, I can get done. And then a quick sneak peek at my quarter 2, which will be my next video. We'll be going through my quarter 2 and my April spreads with you guys. And so I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Have a great day, and I hope you got some sort of inspiration. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. That would be amazing, or leave a comment. Have a great day, guys. Bye.